Hey you guys, it's Yarn Guys Cosplay and I'm back again with another Teach Me Thursday video. Today we're going to learn how to do a dragon scale stitch, aka a crocodile stitch. I prefer calling it a dragon scale stitch because dragons. But first, if you are new to my channel, welcome! On Thursdays, I do Teach Me Thursdays where I sit down with you guys and explain a complicated stitch or a tricky stitch. Last week we did the magic circle, today we're going to do this advanced stitch, the dragon scale stitch. If you're a returning viewer, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and let's get on to the video. So the first thing we're going to do is take all these stitches out. Y'all, this hurts me. This is probably the one thing about crocheting that I really do not enjoy at all. Like every time I make a mistake and I realize I have to take out my stitches, I just cry a little bit inside. So now that you've taken out all your stitches, you're going to work with a 5mm hook and you're going to chain in groups of 3. So today we're going to do a short row. So we're going to chain about 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After you've chained 9, you're going to chain an additional 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After you've chained 7, you're going to work in the 5th chain from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to work 1 double crochet. You're going to skip 2, and in the 3rd chain from your hook, work a V-stitch. So a V-stitch is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch again. You're going to skip another 2, 1, 2, and in that 3rd chain, work another V-stitch. Remember, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And the last one here, you're going to skip 1 and double crochet in the last stitch here. And that is your first row. Here's where it gets tricky. You're going to flip over your project. You're going to chain 3. And in this first double crochet post, right here in your V-stitch, you're going to turn your project sideways. Pull up this double crochet post, and you're going to work 4 double crochet in this post here. And the reason why we're doing 4 and not 5 yet is because the chain 3 works as our first double crochet. So you should have 4 double crochet in your post here. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to chain 1 and you're going to work 5 double crochet in the next double crochet in the post. So now you're working up. So you just work your way down. You chain 1 and now you're going to work your way up. So right in this post here, so like you're going to grab the double crochet from the same V stitch, work in that post and work 5 double crochet up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you should check your project, and this V-stitch should allow your first dragon scale. Now what you're going to do is you're going to skip the next V-stitch because this first stitch here is pretty big, so you don't need to add another crocodile stitch into the V-stitch next to it, you're going to skip one and you're going to work in the next post 5 double crochet down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, when you get to the bottom, chain 1, go over to the next post here and work 5 double crochet up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, since you're at the end and you have 2 dragon tail stitches, you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3 from earlier. What you're going to do next is you're going to flip your project over, chain 3 again, and you're going to work in each V stitch here. So it's a little tricky, but this space right here is technically a V stitch. So you're going to work in this spot here, chain 1, and then you're going to work into the next V stitch here. So you're going to keep working across, and you have 2 options here. You can either go underneath all the stitches and work a V stitch so that you're grabbing in between the dragon tail stitches in the front and in between the V stitch in the back, or you could just work in the V stitch in the back. It's up to you. You have more V stitches than you start with, and that is okay, because this next row here is going to allow us to work in between the dragon tail stitches we made below. So what does that mean? With a dragon tail stitch, you need to be able to work in between the scales you made below to make them kind of layered, because if they're on top of one another, it won't look like scales. It'll just be kind of, I don't know, thick and on top of one another, but not in a scale like pattern. So what you're going to do here is on this side, you're going to chain 3. You're going to work 4 double crochet into the post. So after you've worked 4 double crochet down the post, you're going to chain 1, flip your project over, and work 5 double crochet up the V stitch post. So you're going to take your hook and just put it right in there. Yeah, you're doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see how it's kind of off from the first one? That's how you want your dragon scale stitch to look. You don't want them on top of one another. You want them just kind of off to the side. So when you skip the next one, it doesn't line up with the one below. Now you're going to work into the next V stitch. Same thing. 5 double crochet in post. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. 5 double crochet in the next post. So here we go again. You see how your dragon scale stitches are falling in between one another? This is exactly how you want your stitch to look. So now you're going to skip the last one and you're going to work in the last V stitch here. Don't forget to chain 1 whenever you're done with your 5 double crochet. It's really important and it helps the project turn a little bit easier. It also gives your dragon scale a point. 1. Alright. So now you have your second row. Let's check it out, see how it looks. Looking like dragon scales. You're doing great, sweetie. So now what we're going to do for next row is you're going to turn your whole project. And you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to work in this V-stitch space here. You're going to turn your project over, and remember, you want to alternate in between each dragon scale stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch from here, the first V-stitch, to the second V-stitch. After you slip stitch across, you're going to chain 3, and the same way you did last time, you're going to work 4 double crochet in the V-stitch post. I say in the V-stitch post, but like it's in the first double crochet of your V-stitch in post. And you're going to chain 1 and work 5 double crochet in the next double crochet post. So the difference between a post and a stitch is we're not working in the top part here. So like your row of V's that you usually have, you're not working in that. You're working in the actual stitch, aka the post. Now you should see here how once again your dragon scales are falling in between one another to create a kind of scaly look. So you're going to do the same thing to the last row. You're going to skip 1, work in the next V-stitch post. Remember to 5 double crochet down, chain 1, 5 double crochet back up. Now your last row here, you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 you made in the last row. And there you have it, your dragon scale stitch. The cool thing about this stitch is that you can work in bigger clusters. Today I just did 3, I did 2, 3, 2. When you do bigger clusters, you can work in counts of 6. So I think we did like 9 stitches today plus 7. You could do 24 plus 7, you could do 36 plus 7, etc, etc, etc. The other thing to remember too about this pattern and about this stitch in particular is that it is a yarn eater. If you are working on the blanket, a scarf, a pair of gloves, when you go out to buy your yarn, just double it, because you're working in the rows that you're creating. So that means you're working the same row twice. So if a scarf usually takes you 3 to 4 skeins, go ahead and get 6 to 8 skeins. You'll save yourself time and money. Well, not money, but definitely time. You don't have to go back to the store afterward. But as always, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you like this video, be sure to like this video. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you'll be the first to know when I drop a new video. But thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!